Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Broyans Farm.
In my last video, I talked about how we were supposed to have some frost, which was today, and we did have a light frost. It wasn't real bad. Also, the sun came out, as you can see, real nice and early, so it burned it off quick. And that makes it way better and helps the crops out a lot more, because when that frost sits on there, and it's a cloudy day for a while, it just hurts everything more and more. So I think we kind of lucked out a little bit, especially now that this coming week is going to be hopefully getting into the 70s. So now we're gonna move on to broccoli. We have some really nice heads here. We have some huge ones down there. They're actually getting so big they're splitting apart a little bit, but there's nothing wrong with them. These guys are just kind of like perfect. Exactly what you'd expect a head of broccoli to look like.
The shoots? I'm just gonna get these nice heads for right now. Yeah. Maybe we'll work on shoots tomorrow or something like that. Gotcha.
Somebody's on a mission over there.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a monster.
We're gonna try and get a bin of cabbage. Well, not try. We're almost actually done with the bin of cabbage. Trying to get a mix of this regular, which is what we're getting right now, Savoy, which is the curly leaf, the sweeter leaf, and maybe a couple red. Now we're gonna try and get some kohlrabi. We have a couple of the purple left here, which is really cool. And then down there we have a couple of the green regular left. Finish these up for the season. The leaves on these are always so brittle. Alright, so that's all the purple. Actually, there's a couple down there yet, but I'm not. Go back for them. We'll start on the green here. Move up here a little bit. See how we make out here.
She doesn't have any corn yet.
She will, I'm sure of it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. It's early.
So now we're gonna work on kale. We ran out of rubber bands, but all we're doing, I just cut myself, is cutting the leaf right about 2 inches from the plant. That way the plant can keep growing, and just working up and down the plant. We will leave the upper ones on though, because they're a lot smaller. As you go down, the leaves get bigger. If you get too close to the ground, obviously like this one here, they get yellow. Usually we put about 5 to 6 leaves in a bunch, and these are pretty big, so I'm probably just gonna leave it at 5. But like I said, I don't have a rubber band right now, so he's just gonna stick them in the crate loose.
There's Mr. OB cutting away.
I don't know how many leaves we got cut, but I think that's enough for 5 bunches.
Yeah.
We just got everything here back to the shed.
Mom's getting a load ready for the farm market. So we got back out here now to the cauliflower patch. Dad, Frank, and myself are working on getting cauliflower for the farm market, which is why we're cutting it kind of short like we usually do. But then we also have another order of 50, which we're gonna leave the tops on, which is gonna go in this bin. Some monster heads, beautiful. And then we have a lot of nice purple up here, but I already picked a bunch of these in my last video, so we're not gonna pick any more of this today. We just kind of have to make a mental note that this is where we need to come next time. Nothing up here? This one right here is nice, I'll grab. Up here's the self-wrapping heads, which makes her a really nice white head. Just gotta be careful, because if they sit like that too long and get too mature, they'll actually start to rot. Wow, it's huge.
Yeah. 7.
Now we're on to broccoli for the Scranton Farmers Market. Dad and Frank are going one way and me and Sammy are going the other. Trying to cut the biggest heads possible before they get too mature.
They're not full, but
You might even need more than 3. Or you plan getting more in the morning?
well, we're gonna get like 2.
Just because they're so big, you're not getting that many in a tub.
We're gonna get 2 shoots in the morning. These are still gonna hold. I have no doubt.
Look at the size of it.
Look at these
It's a little
flat
goofy.
ones.
Here's Daisy with the phone.
Dad's out here digging potatoes now. We're gonna start this after lunch.
They look like Evas. Oh, maybe it's a mix, I don't know. Now those kind of look like Norwoods. Yeah, they're Norwoods, which is a yellow potato. Now we're all out here picking up potatoes. We have Frank there on the end, Sammy. I'm working in this location here. And then Dad is right there by Daisy. You can see all the way back there by the tractors where we started. I think we brought out about 80 baskets, and then Dad had to bring about another 35 more. And we're gonna use most of these up, so we're probably gonna have right around 100 of just the whites, and then we gotta move on to the reds. They seem like they're a little bit drier out here.
Yeah, it's a lot nicer.
They're shuck nicer.
Not as muddy as they normally are.
Still huge though.
Oh, absolutely. No doubt.
They're definitely shucking much nicer now.
That's what Frank said.
Well, he's where we first started. So
That
he
one
was
right there
really
is green.
nice.
Nope. Nope, back. Nope. That one. So we're going through now and picking them up. Instead of bagging and washing all these though, these are gonna go for storage throughout the winter. And that's why we have the big bins here. And then we'll put them in our storage where it's nice, dark, and cool. And that's where they'll stay.
See up here, one on one side.
Sammy's picking them up, Mom's dumping them, and then Frank and I are picking them up on the wagon.
So we binned most of the Norwest, which you can see right there. We didn't get the white 2 bins. We only dug 30 reds though, so we're picking these up on the wagon. And then we left a couple of Norwest just for Mom, for like the farm market to bag.
So we just got back in the shed here with all our potatoes. Mom, Sammy, and Dad are bagging the 50-pound bags, which is these right here. I'm going through and tying them. Sammy and I also just put through a bunch of baskets to crate up just for market to sell right across the table, which is these here. And I think these right here.
I like the bag, I like the tie from the back because then you have the nice side out.
Okay. We'll lift them off and put them in here.
You're putting them in here? Why?